I did it again. Welcome in, Kings. It's going to be a little bit delayed. It looks like I messed that up, but I will get better and stop doing that. Promise. Promise. One quick little thing to do. We got strong CPI. Market flew. See what we can do today. See what we can do today, eh? Come on, phone. Can you be a little bit quicker for me today? Oh, Kid Savvy. Bright and early, kid. Appreciate you. WU. How you doing, kid? Feeling all right, bro. CPI was crazy, huh? CPI was wild. Do we just go retrace all this move now? Go back to data news low? I've seen it before, sadly. Did we get a fucking... What happened here on these hourly here? The CPI print brought us borderline all-time highs. Is crazy. Real all-time highs of the 848s, and we turned at the 822s is wild. I mean, I guess we could go see that price. To the downside. Not as much that I'm looking for. I'm kind of looking bullish, I guess, as of right now. I mean, we have the obvious all-time high that could be traded, but I've seen CPI come all the way back down as well, so I'm a little hesitant there. How you feeling, though, kid? How's your day starting off, King? I just top ticked that, made the 1500 for the day. Let's fucking go, kid. So, yeah, you're chilling today, King. That's a good shit. Come on. We need a little bit of that luck here. We need a little bit of that luck. What are we looking for? We're looking for $1,300 today. 1,300. I feel like the range is going to be pretty washed. What is this push? Opening print. This is from the 366 to the 822s. 663 to 822. 140, 160 points. Opening print candle. Let's give it some time. Look at the volume. Kid Savvy starting off on a W. Dun, 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 dun. We need $1,300. $1,300. Let me just actually take a gander, see what CPI really was. $2.7. That is bullish. 2.7 is bullish. Is my YouTube louder than normal? I don't think so. What's your bias, Savvy asks? Dude, to be honest with you, I'm guessing all-time highs, to be completely honest. I think we're going to go up to these 846s again. The fact that we turned right before it is weird. Going to come test below. Okay. Sadly, dude, I've seen us come all the way back down to retest candle news. Well, here we go. Here we go. Pat, good morning, King. Good morning, brother. Hope you're having a good start to your Tuesday. Nice strength off of this 713 level. Opening print candle, opening print price was the 733s. Let's just see what we get here, huh? Kind of sadly, I want to go long. Like, I want to be looking for all-time highs since we just pretty much turned right before there with CPI. Already 100. Excuse me. Already down 100 points from that CPI candle news top. I mean, not technically it was here, but within 13 minutes from there, we pushed higher. I like a little bit of a dip, not like nothing crazy. Maybe a push into like get like this value, like this low area, value low. Find some bids. I mean, let me just take a gander over here one more time. Kind of in around the 703 whole number, 700 whole number. EVWAP's at 702, so yeah, I wouldn't mind a 7-0 pullback. But look at us getting some strength here. How many minis you trading today? I'm thinking probably 1 to 3. Probably gonna stay at 3 max. I only need 1,300. I mean, it's no different than a 50K combine, so I don't need to go crazy. I think we're gonna tap all-time high as well. Might sweep that overnight low first. We're finding a little bit of a push here. Nice strength out of the buyers off that 7. What did we get down to? 710. So T's at 7.3s. Might sweep overnight low. It's flat bottom here at 600. I don't even know if we get there, honestly, Pat, just because. Our man, our myth, our moderator. Good morning, Saucy Man. Yeah, probably not going to go too heavy with risk. Kid Savvy, probably stay pretty light with sizing. Finding some extension. Opening print candle was the 733s. We're already testing the 770s. Woo! Volatility. Welcome in. Welcome in that volatility. God, don't just go straight up though, Nazi. Give me a pullback. Saucy. I don't want to see this just go directly straight up to these all-time highs. I want some type of an opportunity. Just some casual chance to get in with them. You think we're going to be bullish all day? I'm not sure about all day, sir, Mr. Juan, man, but I do think we have a very good chance of taking out all-time highs with an incredibly strong CPI. 2.7 is pretty, like, it's going to be responsive to belongs. I mean, I already saw the reaction. Turning right at all-time highs makes me leave that liquidity there, so I still see us potentially trading to these 840s. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. Just trying to find a spot where it makes sense to join in on this push, Juan. I feel like it's not going to really give us a whole lot of opportunity to doubt. I'm kind of just going to have to poke and play, I think, with this one. Problem is, there's so much range. Like, we already have so many extension that you can just get. Like, if I wanted to buy right now, we just have a little bit too much buying volume. But I do want to hop in along here soon, off a pullback or so. Give me a little pullback, Nazi. Turn right now. Come give me a fill down at like these 60s. One more push. One more chance. Help the kid out, you know? I'm not looking for nothing crazy. Here we go. Come get me. I'm going to put 2 orders in. 2 contracts at this EMA. Don't wick and tease like that. Fill in here. Come give me a fill. Looking for 2 contracts here, boys. We only need 1,200 to be done with the day. Or 13. I need 1,300. Come give me that fill. Alright, we're in. Looking for $1,200, $1,300. Right here would be money for us to take this all-time high again. Or take this top of this push. Can we get some magic this morning? Let's see some support on this EMA push by the NASDAQ. A little bit of support here could push us to the money makers. Let me see it. Let me see it, Nazi. Got to find some support here. I like the retracement into the zone. We're obviously not risking $2,000 here, but we are going to be looking for longs. Come on. Don't even play with us. Nice support off that push. So early. It looks decent. There's no reason that we couldn't be okay here, boys. Let's see it, Nazi. Let's see it, Nazi. Truthfully, 1310. Is that enough? I feel like I'm going to need a couple points. So I also want to move it like one more point higher. 1330 maybe. I don't need 50. But I'll take it. Give me there. Get us there. Get through that top. Get through that top. Get through that top. Break even's going on, boys. Get through that top. Oh my good lord. Don't do me filthy. Don't do me filthy, NASDAQ. Y'all see it. A point away there. Holy shit. Don't do me dirty, Nazi. Get through that top. Holy shit. Getting teased, my boys. I thought that was going to be it. Right there on that push. I thought that candle was going to be it. I ain't going to lie to you. Come feed me. Yeah, bro, how are you? I'm down 1.3 today, but going along at 1742 and missed it by my stop loss by 1 point. Got in along at 742. So you're chilling right now, Spitzy. I'm in along with you. Let's go, Spitz. You just crushed. Elijah, welcome back, King. 20K on a CPI day is fucking phenomenal. Congratulations, bro. Rack that shit in. Hey, W's, let's go, boys. Come on. Let's go, team. Come on. Appreciate all the fucking love. Y'all are the best. Second time, Saucy. I've traded 150s before. Got burned on them. Let me see. 59s. We made it, gentlemen. Ow! Come on! Thank you, boys, for all the love. It means the most, for real. Spitzy, I hope you're still crushing with this trade and it's riding in your direction. IRZRS, appreciate it so much, brother. Dominic. Let's go, gang. Smash the little thumbs up button for the 50Ks. We're max allocated on Topstep with 750 in funding right now. Feels pretty good. I got out from the long. Now turn that 1.3 down to 300 down. Woo! $1,000 profit. Good shit, Spitzy. Congrats on the pass. Thank you, King. Next incoming payouts. I'm hoping so, IRZRS. Yo, I want a better name. What do you want for a nickname? I guess I'll just call you IR for now, but I want a little nickname for IRZRS. Damn, what a push, though, boys. Testing the 800 hole number now. We're max allocated on Topstep with $750,000 in funding. I love it. Let's see what we can do. We're going to get that fat payout. Yes, sir, Spitzy. You know what we talked about, bro, before Christmas. You know what we talked about, buddy. You know what it is. Everything I do, what? I do it big. Big and fat. You and me going to make it to the fat payouts. Yes, we are, King. Before Christmas, we're max allocating a 50K month. Hola, amigo. What's up, Santiago? Welcome in, King. Hope you're doing well today, brother. It's up to you. It's always been up to us. It's always been up to us. Yo, shout out these accounts for real, though. Even on this day, I had 2 banger trades that we missed. I was up 2,800 and then 2,600 another trade. And then this one, we were barely out from our TP. And yeah, this, look. Oh, it won't show you that I was up, though. God, these trades I want to break even on were crazy good trades, though. Like the way that we traded these honestly. Which is ironic because you know how it works. Like, look at that. Come on, King. Now it doesn't matter. Now we're back to real dollars. I really think where we have all-time highs is nearly a lock at this point. I don't think it's going to be too complicated to get there. teasing the 800 whole number right now. We find some support here above this previous top. We already found some restructuring. I mean, we could just keep pushing here. I'm debating on trying to make 500 now to get that winning day, or leave the day with a 340 in the red and wait for tomorrow. Spitz, what I would say, bro, is since you're at that spot where you're already having that like question, just be patient. There's no reason to like hop in right now. I mean, like I said, I think, to be honest, 840 is a lock. We could go see all-time highs today. So I would just maybe, play patient, average in, find a nice spot where longs are supported, like back towards this EMA now where this previous order block was or something. Just support along if you don't want to and you're already hesitating. Really small risk, but 300, 500 is on a day like today. I mean, our range is so sexy. Literally opening print price was already almost 100 points away. So it's like the range is good opportunity. If you're still mentally in the right spot and not in a bad spot, it's worth playing. I still think, like I said, at least this top, maybe all-time highs are in play by the EMA, by the bottom of this little block push. I don't know. I would recommend doing whatever you feel comfortable with. If you're in the right mindset, making the money is really good for a day like today. If you're not in the right mindset, lock it in, bro. Like right now, I'd be taking this long at the bottom of this range at the 780s. I'd be trying to stab at this. I'd be trying to stab at it, but again, I'd be averaging, seeing what we do. But all about the mindset, brother. Oh, look at us down in the 70s now. Holy shit. I would have just been ripped. That was back down to opening print price, boys. Welcome to volatility land. Turned around at the 808s again and get a push down to the 720s in one candle. 70-point candle. Welcome to volatility, boys. I'm sorry I told you to probably try to spot along that long, Spitz. I'm glad I got with that long high. Yes, sir. Absolutely, brother. Holy shit. What the hell just happened? I'm not even sure, Pat. Maybe some news, but I really think it's just, I don't know. I don't know. Truly. I mean, that was the biggest candle print of the day. That was higher than opening print candle. Our opening print candle, New York open, and that was bigger. That was larger. I just got ripped. Damn, Pat. You were long, bro. I'm sorry. Honestly, after I just seen that, I don't really know. They might be defending the all-time high a little bit more than I expected, and maybe we do push data low or something. I don't know. I just got cooked. That's so shitty to hear, Pat. You didn't deserve that. That was fucking the biggest candle of the day, a 70-point candle. We bought, what is it, 660 to... So this was an 80-point candle alone. So this was, that matched it. I mean, what a move. Gross. Turning before VWAP. Turning at opening print price, getting back to this EMA with this other head. Volatility. That's all I can say, really. I mean, holy shit. Protect those accounts, boys. Tomorrow's a wash for news. Thursday, we have PPI, Producer Price Index. Today was CPI, Consumer Price. Thursday's Producer Price. Then Friday, we have retail sales numbers, so... Still some opportunity this week. Obviously, today is looking incredibly volatile. Lots of range. In the zoomed out, I think we're going to still see some extension today. So that was news. Thank you, Wani. You know what it was? Yo, man, you got to check that fat candle on the VIX 5-minute. Oh, was it sex? I don't think can you check VIX on this? No, you can't. That's so lame. That's so lame. I'd have to check trading view, which I will real quick because I'm curious. I'm just so curious. What a day to be alive, huh, boys? No, trading view. How did TradingView become just dollars? Like, just pay me money. It's just so gross. Bro, what is wrong with the VIX chart right now? Gosh. Am I tripping? I don't see anything crazy. I mean, we saw this price. Oh, this is a daily. Never mind. Damn. Check in trading view. My chart is different. This is trading view. Huh. At least I think it's trading, yeah. Just crazy looking those bits, no doubt. Yes, leave site. Yes, leave the site. Barkin member of the FOMC and another one speaks in 30 minutes. Appreciate W1 for the information. Good luck, sir. I have 550Ks, but I trade them alongside my funded, so I'm taking my time. I have my own trades. I take my own trades, but the sizing you are using, it's good you are using 150Ks now. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate the... oh, look at us, boys. I just looked for the first time. Breaking through the VWAP here. I really think we have a chance to come potentially take data low. This was my only fear, like, around here when we started dipping the first time, is I've seen us take data low like that before. Once we saw this strength, though, I didn't believe that. So, but yeah, no, Dave. Smart to be playing slow like that and trading them, taking your time. I'm glad you take your own trades. But the sizing you're using is good for you using that 150Ks now. Yeah, I am lucky to be using. It is more in my favor, I guess, to potentially trade these accounts with the higher leverage. Here we go, boys. Trying the data news low. From the top of this 808, we've sold off 120 points into this price. Insane. Spitz, I would be looking, or I guess I just say you, just because I know you're looking for a couple $100. But if we can get pushed back up around this VWAP or this opening print area, I would still, as long as we don't take out this low at the 660s, I'd be looking to trade into it. Can you instantly get funded now with Topstep, or you still have to wait till tomorrow? Yeah, no, we can. It doesn't happen instantly. Like, you can, they'll slowly start like taking these accounts away. Like, once it is, I'll pull it up for you guys. What the fuck was that? Dashboard login. Why is there charts on this now? Yeah, I don't know. But no, I can do it instant. I can get funded today. I probably won't be able to, Dave, because I have to work. And they usually take a little bit of time before these actually get updated. But within the day, within a couple hours, within an hour usually, it all flows. Topstep's doing they're trying. They're doing things. So most likely our first trade on these accounts will be tomorrow. Here we go, trying into this data news low. As long as we don't fill it, I'd be looking to maybe take a trade into it. If we get a push, we could just keep coming down. Truly, I've seen it before. Into like yesterday's low area, 590s. I don't know, boys, but it's not looking super sexy. This strength to be eaten back in a couple minutes is pretty strong by the sellers, especially if we defend this data news low. This would be, if I wasn't in a trade right now, I'd be looking to average into this. I'd be trying to short these 700s. Maybe get a push back towards VWAP, short that. That's kind of what I'd be considering as an opportunity. It's a big day though, boys. CPI coming in at 2.7 is not a small deal. And you can see the reaction to the market was really strong at first. Now we're having a reaction to that news. But it's going to be interesting to see how the rest of the week plays out, especially considering that we left all-time high by 20 points right here. So we're teasing it. This is where I'd be looking to get a short, boys. In around this price. And I'd be looking to trade this into like the 660s area off these 700s. Potentially. Risk above VWAP. Yeah, I'd be short right now off the CMA touch. Hypothetical. Just a hypothetical. Let's see what happens here, boys. We're starting to compress below VWAP. EMA now crossed over. We're retrying 700 whole number from the bottom. We'll see what the reaction is. Touching into opening print price as well. Or this range. It's looking decent for a short. It really is. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see, gang. Really weird first 15-minute range as well. Actually, let me box this out for us. Just to get a visual. A little visual. 30, 44. That was our range. Kind of caca. And then you saw we came down, we came up, retested the 50%, and then died again. And now we're trying to break in through the bottom of the 15-minute range here. If we can't get it back above this range and can't get inside of this box, the bottom of the 15-minute range, I'd be looking to short this into data news low. From there, you could hold potentially to yesterday low or overnight low. Some decent risk to reward here. If we can't get above VWAP, my stop would be somewhere above the range. Somewhere like around this area on these 720. So I'll be risking about 20, 30 points. To make potentially 100 or... yeah, like about 100 points. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Not financial advice, you know. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean, darling? Trying to break into the 15-minute range. Let's see if the buyers have it or not. Trying to get into that range. Let's see if they have it or not. As of right now, the buyers are getting this into the VWAP. But you want to see it strong. You want to see a hold. Otherwise, the sellers really could just take this thing back down at any moment here. Be careful. Made 400, but I could have made 2K, but my trailing was too tight. Got to work on that, on the fear emotion. Juan, that is the number one thing I've been trying my hardest to work on, bro, is holding winners and actually making money. Actually, these accounts, to be honest with you, are kind of like an indication to that for me. Because, like, look at this. Right? Why? Because I've been trying to average in. So I'm taking one contract right now and then slowly adding in. And it's changing the way I've been, like, because I used to, I never traded more than 5Ks. Okay? So think about it this way. I just blew 50Ks. I blew 50Ks. The most you can trade with a 50K is 5 contracts. I traded 5 contracts to make 9 grand. But I was struggling to make 2 or 3 grand in my 50Ks. Why? Because of mentality. Because I wasn't holding my winners. I mean, look at the difference here. Like, just, it's one of the biggest things that I noticed. Boys, we're getting the compression off that VWAP, like I said. Shorting this area would have been pretty sexy. You can still trade this into the bottom of the range and then still be holding for lower. What a nice push there. Hope you guys got to take that, maybe. Stream some Brawl, he said. He wants me to play video games on stream. I won't do it, Sauce. This is a financial trading stream, okay? We're here for money-making moves in the NASDAQ, and that is it, okay? Don't tempt me with some tempting stuff. Yeah, bro, it is crazy because it's like, again, I wasn't using any more leverage. I just was holding my winners because why? Because I needed to make the 4,500. So I was willing to hold. Like even on this day here where we took no win, we didn't even make any money. I had two trades. It doesn't even show you, but I'll make sure the time, duration. 46-minute trade, bro. That went back to $10. And then a 29-minute trade that I lost money on. 27-minute trade that I lost some money on. These were all such good long trades. And I was up so much, but I would have sold, like, look, 1 contract, 3 contracts. These are all normal sizing, but I held for way longer for these bigger durations. and was able to make money. So for me, moving forward, I'm going to continue to try doing that. Look, boys, we're breaking through the data low here. Let's see what happens. Are the buyers going to respond? Are we going to keep flushing to overnight lows and potentially yesterday low? Would have been a really sexy short to grab that VWAP try. Nice, bro. You got it. GPT, welcome in, man. Good morning, Tommy. Yes, sir, we did. We sniped it. Nice little long entry off this push. Sold for the top. And then the sellers came in. And now the sellers are really showing themselves. Holding winners and not holding losers is literally one of the biggest differences from really successful traders. It's what I've seen. It's what I've seen. Look, I fell on my hand the other day, boys. Fell down on it. Actually have my whole left side's all scraped up too. Meta's up 2.3%. Nasdaq holding on, being up 0.01%, 0.09, about 0.1%, 0.1%. Struggling at these data news lows. This is where the CPI price came out at the 662s. From there, obviously, we found some volatility. But now we're finding some selling. Now we are finding some selling. I'm going to watch maybe 605 long. Even more than that, Spitzy. I'd be looking to sell into this, buddy. Like I said, I would have tried to short this VWAP. If we miss that, I'll be waiting. I mean, I just think that this pressure is a little too heavy right now. We have overnight bottoms at 609. So you could try to buy the reversal. It just feels more risky to me than trying to trade into that range. I mean, look at the strength that we're getting. So as of right now, I'd be mostly trying to find a short. Obviously, you know how to find nice levels. So 605 could play. It's just, again, it feels like a little bit more of a gamble trying to reverse it other than just trading into the direction that you have faith in. Because if you're looking at 605 potentially, you could, I mean, obviously, we could trade into there. One of the biggest volume candles of the day, though, boys, is right here. Could see a reversal from it. Could see some continuation. One of the biggest volume candles of the day. As we break through this low and into the 620s. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that they're targeting this overnight low now. Maybe yesterday low. I mean, look at this inversion of this candle. I got cooked. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Head up, Pat. Keep your head up, brother. You got this shit. Have a good day, bro. Try to fucking get it out of your head. Breathe. Recognize that at the end, this is just a long-term game, and today you're not even gonna ever remember it. It's just gonna be a part of information for you to move forward. You learned. You got better today as a trader, even though you didn't make money. It's okay, brother. Have a good workout. Get your head right. You got this shit. Yeah, I'm still thinking we're seeking lower prices here. If we can't start pushing off of this bottom. Of course, brother, you got this shit. Don't even stress, Pat. It's all part of the game. If only trading was straight winning. Oh, if only, huh? Imagine if we could only win. Ugh. Damn, this trading shit can really break or make a mentality. It requires a mental fortitude. I really think trading and the way you respond to trading and the psychology that revolves around the charts and money and our life in that way is so correlated to the psychology that we operate in our day-to-day lives, and like how well you're able to take a hit, or how well you're able to just read a moment and be okay with it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, none of us know shit. Like, we just don't know anything. This market is completely and utterly randomized. 9 times out of 10, 99 times out of 100. And yet, enough small things play out where we start thinking that we have an edge. And then, like, it's all mentality. Like, you could run a mile and think that it's easy. Or you can run a mile and be every step thinking about it and think it's hard. Like, I probably wasn't the best analogy, but it is if you're a runner. It's just like everything in existence is literally how you're thinking about it. It's your perception of the moment. It's mindset. You can win life with just a winning mindset. You have shitty circumstances, shitty everything, but just a winning mindset, and I will bet on that person almost every time. How you respond to adversity is basically what makes you a strong human and makes you a good trader. Respond to adversity. Let's see what happens here at these 635s. We're starting to go a little bit sideways after taking out the data news low. Buyers are trying to reclaim this bottom. I think this could be a reversal spot with a high volume node come in where sellers try to take it lower, but buyers kind of held the bottom. So I would potentially be considering here trying to find a spot for the other side, but very risky. Very risky trading against these sellers right now. But it's this high volume candle here specifically that's making me think potentially this could be a bottom. And plus, you're up money. You're up money, Juan. You're up money, King. Today's going to be a good day. And tomorrow, same thing. No matter what happens. Starting to find a little bit of a bottom at these 620s. Let's see what happens. Excuse me. Bum, 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 bum. Trying into the 680s here. Like I said, this high volume candle did give us a spot for a reaction. Just yesterday, I was down 1400-ish. Damn, brother. But that bounce back, though. Let's fucking go on. That bounce back, though. It's this trading is just such a back and forth. You want to celebrate being up 10 grand, and you could blow 10 grand tomorrow. Like, yeah, I'm super stoked to be funded, right? It's amazing. But I know I could blow these fundeds in a day. Like, I don't know. Now I'm up close to 1,000 fucking big ones. Come on, King. Let's go. That's real. That's money. We love it. That's how you pull yourself out of a drawdown. That right there, that's that winning mentality. You could have crashed out. You could have been down $1,400, crashed out, tilted, overtraded, blew it, down account. Instead, you were like, whatever, chill, find a spot, and then you made $1,000 back. Like, it's just about that winning mindset at the end of the day. We will not be right every trade. No, sir. But we can be right enough to make more than we lose. And that is our only objective. I'm really impressed with this push off this bottom. Again, this high volume candle that failed to break through was my indication of maybe finding a support here. And then we're finding the support back to the VWAP as of right now. Back towards the 700 whole number. Now Spitz is debating a 720 short. I see why you see it. I see why you see it. Truthfully, right now, I don't know. I like the 720 short idea. I do. Strong buying coming in, but they're going to find some retracement eventually at some point. EMA is trying to curl again. I don't think it's as high probability Spitz at the 720 short. I don't think it's I don't think it's a lock, but I don't think it's a bad trade. I don't think it's a bad idea. All we can do is find a level, take a spot, take risk. I feel like seeing a move off this price would be just a little too clean almost. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of how I'm seeing it. Like, it'd be a little too clean of a move in a way. So we might get like a little bit of weird stuff. We'll see what happens. Might even reject off the VWAP again. Could push through. I don't know. Did we just... We turned at the VWAP, just shy of your fill, of course, 716. Coming back in towards this EMA. I think if we find some support at this EMA, we could push back through VWAP a little bit here. I don't know. I know not. I know that I don't know what I don't know. But what I know is that potentially, let's just say hypothetically, right? You got long prior to CPI. So you got long somewhere around this area. Boom, CPI rips. They don't want to just bring this thing to all-time highs right away and let everyone that long news make mad dollars. So what do? You have the news, boom, the pump. You start getting some retracement. Market opens. Eagerness. Push back towards all-time highs. Another giant rejection to, again, stop out the initial people that went long CPI. So we go stop out data news low, which is what I said. The data news low was a possibility. We reclaim data news low after having the biggest sell volume come in. All the people are like, oh, we're shorting. We're going to bottom and we're going to low of the day. They short, start finding a reversing by what? The hedge funds that are actually buying the CPI low. They're buying this news print. And then we get the extension back towards VWAP. And now we're starting to find some support at the ZMA. I really wouldn't mind this long for possible continuation. That's the market maker mentality. Makes sense. Yes, sir. They don't want to just bring it up to the all-time highs and let the people that long CPI make money. So they're going to come through, stop them out, bring volume, let more people, retail even load into shorts thinking, oh, we're going down now, and then actually provide the move. Let's see here. I would actually be stabbing along at this bottom here at the 72s. I'd be stabbing this thing. I'd be looking long. This previous bottom here. This previous bottom, we're coming to test into it now with EMA support. I don't mind this. I would try a stab at it. If we can get back above VWAP here, you have the world ahead of you. We'll see what happens. See how this candle closes. We're getting compressed selling volume into a level that makes sense to find some support. I don't know. Looks interesting. It's looking interesting. If we get above the VWAP here, interesting to look for all-time highs. We struggle to get above VWAP here. You know, we just don't know what we don't know at the end of the day. It's a big day though, boys. CPI day. Tomorrow's a no news Wednesday. Thursday we have PPI. Friday we have retail sales. And as you can see, the market is being volatile. Real money to be made today, straight up. Crazy range. Holding this EMA, this previous bottom. Rejecting the VWAP, starting to compress below it a little bit. Got to see a reaction here. Above the VWAP would be massive. Let's see it, NASDAQ. Let's see you get back above that VWAP. Find some support. Push towards ATH. I want to see it. I want to see that. Got to find some strength to get through that VWAP and get a hold. Got to find some strength to get through there. I really do believe we could be looking up from there. This could be the bottom of the range, bottom of the day even. Starting to find some pressure. 720s, teasing it. Just passed my last combine now. Fully 5 100Ks. Let's go. Come on, GPT. W. That's $500,000 in allocated funding from a prop firm. W, Tommy. Holy shit. Good job, bro. Good work, man. That's fucking awesome. 500K in funding. Here we go, boys. We're finding a push into the 40s. Like we said, if we held this support, we had some descending volume from the sellers at a level into the 70s area that looked kind of sexy that we previously supported. Found some support there again. Got above VWAP. If we get above VWAP, you have the world ahead of you. Another really pretty trade, honestly. It's an overall pretty trade all over again. This could be low a day. We could be going to see all-time highs to be ripped off for now. Gosh, sexy trading. Sexy trading. Some days just happen like that. We just get lucky. We got lucky off this push, made our money. We predicted this VWAP short really nicely to data news low. And then we saw this reversal candle with a high volume that didn't get any movement, was recovered. And then from there, we found the extension again, found this bottom. Like, come on. Some days are just good. Some days are just bad. That's a trader. It's life. Oh, and some days you get ads on your YouTubes. Stop it. Talk about Bob's Furniture. No. Into the 740s here, boys. VWAP or EMA starting to curl above VWAP again. With this being the reaction, I'd be targeting all-time highs. These 840s, I think, don't have a chance. I think these 840s are going to be ripped off today. About another 100 points from here. I think we go take all-time highs at some point today. Look how aggressive EMA is curling as well. Got to see if we can find some support and continuation. This makes me feel like a snake dancer. Or, no, what's it? A snake charmer. Makes me feel like a snake charmer. Hell yeah. What a day to exist, boys. Let's see what happens. See if the buyers are going to defend the VWAP and get some continuation towards all-time highs. I don't really see a spot where the sellers would be super interested. I mean, maybe in around these 60s, a short could be interested. Previous ranges. I could see the 760 being a potential short target, but I don't know. I'd be pretty nervous to be a short right now, to be honest. Just a little bit nervous to be a short right now. Back towards the EMA and the VWAP. Let's see if the buyers are going to defend into the 720s. Let's see if the buyers are going to be defending. This candle feels a lot like this candle. Just a big straight move down, which will slowly be reclaimed. We'll see. Indeed, it does feel that way. Strong push off this EMA test. Back to the 30s. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I still haven't updated, so I still can't technically pay for the fundage right now. So they're holding me down. They're holding me down. Makes you just want to dance. You know what I mean? Just wiggle a little bit. Just jive a little bit. Like I said, boys. Finding some support at that VWAP. Buyers are looking strong here. Teasing the 750s. Let's see what happens. If they break through these 60s, I think it's... I mean, I don't want to say it's a lock or nothing, but... if the buyers can get through these 60s with some support, they might just be going for that all-time high today. It's kind of a possibility for sure. Here we go into the 50s, 53s. Go take out that 60, Nazzy. Let's see what happens. I hope tomorrow is just as clean as today was. Today's trading felt very clean. And I hope tomorrow is the same. Here at the 60s, this is the only spot I could really see shorts loading in at. Possibly. But I don't even really think that that's going to be enough. I think we're destined for that all time here, boys. Data news CPI support at the 800 level. Sell through to stop out CPI longs. Find some structure. Getting back above VWAP. All time high being only 90 points from here. Feels a little scary. My first 5 days with my XFA, I'm going for 150 for the first days. That way I'm always payout eligible. It's a strategy. That is a strategy, GPT. I personally don't recommend that specific strategy, only because hitting in what base hits 150, 150, 150, 150. I mean, at the end of the day, at the end of the 5 days, you're only up $700 in the account, $750, and you're still at any point really close to busting. You can still be a bad day, bad trade away from busting. But if you play it slow, look for a nice spot to really get a good trade on your first trade, get a nice extension, make 2 or 3K off that first day, then you have the buffer, and then you can just take those base hits and get paid. Everyone has their own strategies, trades them differently. I just have found that by doing it the way that you just stated, with just going for your daily wins, trying to get eligible, it actually makes it harder because, A, you're getting more emotionally attached to the accounts. B, you're never getting any further away from the 2000 drawdowns. You're always really close to busting. So now your emotions are increased because you're like, damn, I've been trading these for 3-4 days now. I've had some winners, I've had some like losers, but you're always so close to having a really shitty trade, which is just in the game or tilting or whatever. But again, each one has their own strategy. I'm sure that could work for you. I'm sure you've made some money, so you got this shit, King. Play it slow, play it easy. I personally am looking to have a decent first day on these accounts. I want to have a good first week, not have to really stress about drawdown. I want to try to get, 2 or 3K first day type of thing. Hit it again. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But it is a risky to just go for your base hits. I like to have a buffer, then go for the base hits. Getting to those 60s, like I said, it's a spot I saw sellers potentially reacting to. And they did, but they're compressing it back to the EMA and this overall top here. So it's not really looking like much of a pullback. It's kind of just looking like descending short volume. But we'll see. We'll see what the move is from here. Could find either way. Hell yeah, man. Let's do it. Absolutely, King. Let's go, Tommy. Tomorrow, or this week, or whenever. Sexy payouts coming our way, brother. You too, Spitz. Sexy payouts coming towards us. Quicker than we can even believe. You know what I mean? Let's see the sellers, or the buyers get back through these 60s. See if we're going to find some continuation. Maybe another VWAP test before we find some support. Up 400 on the day. I am out one with a lock. Hey. I'm glad you're locking it in there, bro. It's a good spot. It's a W. Come in tomorrow. Opportunity for some more money, Bubba. Keep that mindset right, though. So I like the discipline to wrap it up if that's what you're feeling. For the next 20, 30 minutes or so, the market's going to be pretty stagnant, pretty still. We might see an all-time push, but I'm not sure. I'm new and have seen you past live videos. Do you just trade NQ? What's up, Dominic? Yeah, I remember you, brother. I only trade NQ. Yes, sir. Just the NASDAQ, bro. NASDAQ or die. You know what I mean? No, I just like the way that it facilitates. I also am a believer that if you just continue to look at the same thing, the same reason I always have the hour and the minute. And people are like, oh, why are you trading the minute or trade the 5 minute or trade the 15 second? It's like, I am trying to get consistent. I want to have a decade of just looking at the NASDAQ 1 minute chart, not looking at anything else, not wavering, getting really consistent with the NASDAQ 1 minute chart over an extended period of time, over a decade. Then I can read this chart specifically really well. Same reason I don't like to trade other NASDAQ, like NASDAQ or gold or ES, other indices. I like to just be very consistent. That way you're giving your brain the best chance to overall lock in whatever randomness this has and then make decisions off it. You trade in Topstep, sir. What's up, 20 CSE? What's up, Mark? Yes, sir. Topstep allocated. Topstep. We are now max funded. We have 5 150, so 750K in volume, or in funded. I'm actually going to just hit this button so I don't tease myself. Lock me out. Take my money. We did it, boys. Yeah, ES moves too slow for me. Yeah, it moves slow and it just moves different. It respects levels different. And so I only want to be specific on one thing and get good at that. Any thoughts on trading pairs like gold? Gold moves, bro. I mean, you can see it. Other people will talk about it. It has straight moves. It goes down and it will keep going down, or it'll go up and keep going up. But again, for me, it's like I just want to get really specific and really good at one thing. For me, that's a NASDAQ 1 minute chart. And I know that if I just do that, just do one thing, focus on it every day, the NASDAQ 1 minute chart with the same 2 hours every day, 9 to 11. Every day, NASDAQ 1 minute chart, 9 to 11. And you do that over and over and over, and you get good at just that, it's enough to change your life. As is anything, but just being hyper specific like that. Sir, your highest payout in Topstep. My highest overall payout, I think, is like 15 grand. And I think I've made total. Let me look. Let me look for you. I don't remember. I don't remember. I just don't remember. All time I've made 45,000, and my biggest payout was a $15,000 payout. Yeah, it was 15K. Any thoughts on trading pairs like gold? Gold does work for certain people, man. Trading in general is a very specific thing to you, like as you as a human being. So if you're getting new to this, Dom, and you're trying to learn, pick something, bro, that you as a human being can understand and respond to and relate to. Don't take any other noise. Don't listen to shit. Just focus on what you as a person like, what you as a person are good at, and then just do that over and over and hyper focus on that over and over. And dude, time is undefeated. It will play out in your direction. Time is undefeated. All time, I have 22K in payouts. Biggest for me is a 7K payout. WGBT. Come on, King. Money, 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 money. We love it. Good shit, bro. That's awesome. Not a lot of people even get to that spot, so I hope you recognize that for yourself. GG and new here. Just subscribed you. Hey, appreciate it, Mark. Thank you so much, man. W's for the support. Hope you show up. Hope you show up and can help the stream and learn something and give us some levels, brother. Thanks, man. Appreciate the advice. Of course, man. You do that, and you'll be fine. You'll change your life. Just don't get caught up in the news. I think one of the biggest things with traders or new traders is, especially because as a new trader, you're going to be wrong. It's going to be hard. You're going to have a lot of learning to do. So in that wrong where you're like, fuck, I'm taking a losing trade or a losing day, and damn, I've lost 5 days in a row. It's like, that is completely normal, and just don't waver. Don't be like, I got to try something new. No. Every time you take a loss, that's perfect. That's you learning, especially if you take a loss on the one chart that you're getting good at. Even better, because then you're just getting one loss closer towards your thing. But if you change strategies, change indices, change leverage, all this shit, you're just increasing the time to learn. I'm 3 months in the prop firm industry, only 6.5 payouts, aiming for a 15K payout this month, and it's coming, Spitz. I feel it for you, bro. You're knocking on the door. You really are, bro. You're trading good. You're seeing the market well. Your timing is good. You're consistent. It's only a matter of time, King. Like I said, time is undefeated. You're going to hit a 50K payout month before the end of Christmas. Before we get to Christmas. For December, you're hitting a 50K month. Oh. Calling it, brother. Consistency is a motherfucker. You can't really price in compounding. It's really hard. As humans, we're not good at it. We're not good at reading future in that way. GBT, welcome, Mark, to the fam, of course. Amen, brother. Yes, sir. Money, money. We believe. We show up and we believe, and that's enough. You show up and you believe, and that's so much. More than most people get. Again, we're not going to be right every trade. That's not our job. Our job is to just be consistent and make more than we lose. The market will provide that just by being consistent. Anyone you recommend watching to learn futures trading? If I was starting all over again, not necessarily his strategy. Carmine Rosado, I really respect. Obviously, supply and demand is really crucial to learn just the basic fundamentals. Oh, excuse me, choking on a burp there. Obviously, it's crucial to learn the fundamentals of like supply and demand, and it's a really strong basic strategy. I just don't follow it exactly, but Carmine, if you find him on YouTube or Instagram, he is really good at facilitating just the market itself and being detached from, the things that most new traders are focused on, which is, profits and all these things. He's really good at trading levels, holding through to his plan, sticking through to a strategy, being consistent. He shows up every day, does the same thing. So I think that's a really good spot to start. He trades ES mostly. Actually, that's all he trades. Same thing with me. I'm just focused on the NQ. He's hyper focused on ES like that. He doesn't waver. He doesn't trade other things. He just trades that, and he's over the years built up really good consistency with it. But again, I like the way that he expresses the way that you should be thinking about the market, the way that it actually facilitates trades, the way that orders are really being executed here, the relationship between buyers and sellers. Those are all things that, as a new trader, they're nice to pick up on, and Carmine really spots those out. Those 60s are holding. I know we based above them, and now we're starting to hold. I don't imagine that we're gonna. I wouldn't short it though, Spitz. We are holding here, but I'm seeing compression. We might get one more retest of like VWAP or maybe this bottom of like the 16s, but I'm anticipating a break here. We'll see. We'll see what happens. As of right now, though, they are being a pretty strong wall at the 60s. We've gone completely sideways. Let's see what happens here. Who's in control? We don't know. We just don't know. Never did, and never will. We just don't know. And that's okay. Really interesting price action today in general, though. Very back and forth. On a high leverage. Boom, 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 boom. Lots of money. Lots of money to be made. Spitz, did you take any more trades, or are you still just down that 300? Down that 340? Are you still taking any more trades? If you're down the 340, bro, I like the discipline to wait. I'm still down 300. Yeah, I love the discipline to wait, bro. Like I said, if you have to, if you literally have to, wanting a 30-pointer. I want a 50-pointer with max leverage. I want a 50-pointer with 15 contracts and 5 accounts to take a winning day. No, I get it. But that mentality is dangerous. That's all I'm going to say. Seeking the winning day, I really try not to do that. I just trade what the market's given us, especially within the time frame. I mean, usually you don't really be trading this long, so just be cautious, King. Always tomorrow. Your accounts are still up, right? All time, so the winning days are super sexy because that's how you get paid, but we'll see what happens. If we get above these 60s, I wouldn't mind a long opportunity to high a day. And your patience is great. You're a great trader, so I know you'll find the spots. But basically, that's it. It's just time, brother. Don't got to rush it. We don't got to rush shit. Still, though, that wall at the 60s is being is into effect. Let's see what the buyers try to break it. Going sideways is pretty interesting here. Very, very sideways. Compression of volume. So, see down here how we've just lost volume heading into 11, which is pretty typical heading into this time frame. But, I mean, sideways on a CPI day at a range where we've held before is interesting. Again, if we get through these 60s, I think it's going to be a pretty lock. We get through these 60s, I almost say it's a lock to all-time highs, but we'll see what happens. Before a payout, do you get above 4,500 then withdraw? No, not necessarily. I'll get to. It depends on the accounts. I treat each set of accounts different, depending on that first day. Like I was trying to tell you. If I was struggling, like the last set of accounts I had, I was struggling to even get. Like it was just a dogfight. Every point was tough to earn. So I only took an 8K payout out of those ones. I only had the account to like 3,200. And so, again, I treat each account different, but typically I do want them above, like with these 1,500 or with these 150Ks, I'm definitely going to try to get, I mean, ideally I get a max payout, 5K, so I get into the 10,000. And that's just to try to max out, then go live, and then go live with the most that you can go live with. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see how it all plays out. If you are someone that needs that extra drawdown and that buffer, then it makes sense. Damn, that's good, 8K. Yeah, it was okay. I left some money on the table just in terms of my executions. And it was, like I said, I had to earn each point. It was a dogfight to get that one. So some accounts, sometimes you just, like today, sometimes you just read the market well, and the market just listens, and you get lucky, it moves in the direction that you thought when you thought, and you get paid. And sometimes you buy a really nice price that it makes sense, and you get fucking burned. And it's a dogfight. This game trading, like Juan said, it takes a mental discipline. It takes the ability to just lose and just be okay with it. At the end of the day, I think that's the biggest thing of a trader. Just take a loss and be like, okay, I was wrong. Okay, I can't do anything else. I tried, you know. Still going completely sideways at these 60s, boys, is insane here. But I'm going to wrap it up today, gang. I'm going to get out of here a little bit early today. I'm not going to be trading on these 150s until tomorrow. We got to funded. Congrats, gamer boy Tommy, on also getting 500Ks to getting funded. You're the man, bro. Spitzy, I'm not sure if you do take any more trades today, but you're the man. Good trading. I mean, locking in a small losing day is also a win. You know what I mean? It doesn't only need to be a winning day in terms of, obviously, to get a payout, but I'm talking to keep your account alive, and taking small losses is fucking crucial for that. So you got this, man. Dominic, good luck on learning, sir. I hope you get to poke around, observe, be disciplined, learn the same strategy, and crush. And Wani, I know Juan said he's out, so he's probably not here. Pat's out. IRZRS, you might still be here. Good luck today. Thank you. See you tomorrow, brother. Of course, man. Good luck, and I'll see you tomorrow, King. Drink some sun, and get some water, boys. Breathe, relax. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.